SR93 back with another video. This is gonna be my thoughts on Saddam Ali and how good he is as a fighter. Saddam Ali is a good fighter. He's an American fighter. He has really good footwork. He has good hand speed. He has good power. He has pretty good power. Um, he has foot speed as well. Good movement. Is he an Olympian? I believe he might be an Olympian. But let me actually have a look at it. Yeah, he won some junior Olympic and things like that. So I guess he has a good amateur background, so he can outpoint people. He can box. But there's something about him that's a major weakness, a really major weakness, and I feel like it can be exploited by many fighters. You see, I didn't really watch a lot of Jesse Vargas's fight, but then Saddam Ali fought in the Canelo Smith undercard. He fought I can't remember the exact name of the person he fought, but when he fought him, and yeah, he won the fight, but he exposed something. He kind of showed a few flaws in there. He showed that if a person can pressure him, kind of come forward, maybe give him a bit of angles here and there, give him some punch angles, some awkward little angles, and throw a lot of punches, but not in a dumb way. Throw it in a smart way, but be aggressive with it. Be aggressive, come forward, throw a lot of punches. He will get caught. He will get caught with a few punches. I don't think his defense might be as good. When he comes to punch pressure, he does fall under pressure. I didn't watch Jesse Vargas Saddam Ali fight, as I said, but I watched a little bit of it, but when I watched his fight against whoever the guy was in this Canelo Smith fight in the undercard, I just realized that I can easily see why he lost to Jesse Vargas. It's very obvious. He don't like pressure. He don't like that come forward pressure, throwing a lot of punches. That's what causes problems to him. If you look at the fight, this guy is, I don't know if he's any good, but the guy he was fighting, but I think he's pretty much a nobody. And yeah, he was alright. I mean, I guess he was alright. Definitely not on the world level, but he was giving this guy a lot of problems. He buckled him by throwing a lot of punches. He was coming forward, throwing shots. Yeah, I mean, I think he got a lot of problems. The typical Mexican style will give him a lot of problems. Come forward, a lot of punches. Maybe put some angles in it on your maybe put some angles in your footwork, I guess. And you'll catch him. You'll catch him enough times to hurt him, maybe, or definitely win. Saddam Ali needs to work on that, and he was moving his head, but I think his head movement is not as effective. He really needs to be a bit unorthodox. I think he's a bit too orthodox with his. When you pressure him, he becomes a bit too orthodox. Another thing is his offense is really good, but it can be predictable at times. His opponent, Saddam Ali, has fast punches, so sometimes he should be able to catch his opponent quite clean. But a lot of times his opponent was able to see his punches, and some of it was landing on the gloves. He needs to be a bit awkward. See how Canelo is awkward with his punches, and he needs to have a little plan, set your opponent up. How Canelo set up Amir Khan. It wasn't just a knockout, just a punch he threw. He was throwing body shots, and then finally at round 6 he feinted a jab and threw a shot. Instead of to the body, he threw it to the head. He has to force a mistake. He has to force his opponent to make a mistake. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Saddam Ali is a good fighter, but here's the thing: Robert Guerrero, I think, could beat him unless Saddam Ali changes something, which I hope he does. Because you may say, "Oh, Robert Guerrero's a good fighter." No, Robert Guerrero was never a good fighter at 147. He never was. I never rated Robert Guerrero highly as people rated. Even when he fought Floyd, I was like, this guy is overrated. Because the Andre Berto fight didn't really show me much. It just showed that Andre Berto fought a wrong fight. Yeah, it showed Robert Guerrero is tough. He can take a shot. But it showed Andre Berto fought a dumb fight for himself. He could have made that fight a lot easier. And in a rematch, he will make a fight a lot easier. Robert Guerrero is, in my opinion, when Keith Thurman said the most overrated fighter, I think Robert Guerrero is the most overrated welterweight. The most overrated welterweight. Keith Thurman is kind of overrated as well, but that's another video. Robert Guerrero is an overrated fighter, and I don't rate him. If anything, you know when Keith Thurman fought Luis Collazo, and then some people were disappointed. It's like, Luis Collazo already lost to Amir Khan already. He lost so many times. Why is he fighting Luis Collazo? Why didn't he just fight someone like a Robert Guerrero? I told him like, nah, man, Robert Guerrero is not as good as Luis Collazo. I said that. I still to this day believe Luis Collazo can put up a good fight against most fighters than Robert Guerrero. Luis Collazo is a better fighter than Robert Guerrero. Point blank. Period. It doesn't matter what he won and what he lost, where he lost and where he won. Robert Guerrero wouldn't be able to beat him. I don't think he'd be able to beat him. And even if it does, it's a close fight. Collazo's more crafty. Robert Guerrero just comes forward. He has faster punches. He has a good chin. That's it. And he's southpaw. So yeah, I think Robert Guerrero can beat Saddam Ali just because he comes forward. He throws a bunch of punches. He has some accuracy to him. But yeah, I think I really, really, really think Saddam Ali needs to fix a few of his things. Maybe spar some pressure fighters and things like that. But I think if he can fix those things, he'll be a top player at 147. Someone like a Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, he'll be able to hang with him, I think. Sean Porter maybe not, because he has a pressure style. And maybe not Amir Khan, because Amir Khan does have that type of style where he can come forward, he can come in and just throw a bunch of punches, and with long range fast punches with good footwork, I think he'll be able to beat Saddam Ali, even if he improves. Even if he improves his weaknesses, I mean. So what do you think of it? What do you think of Saddam Ali? Do you think I made a good assessment on him? Do you think I'm underrating him? Do you think I'm overrating him still? Do you think he'll make it? Let me know in the comment below. I'll be back next time with more videos. Subscribe, like, and share.